Good Tuesday morning, everybody. This is Grace, and in this video, I want to talk about being a female, middle-aged, and having a healthcare professional suggest to take supplements. Okay, and pardon my voice, I'm suffering from allergies. Yeah, it's one of those. I usually come down with these allergies in end of January, early February, and it goes for about a month. I forgot that I used to have them in like October, November, and I did this past year. So back to back. Oh my goodness. It takes about a month. But in this, I want to talk about these supplements. Now, one thing I felt this time around with the allergies, I've been taking, my healthcare professional suggested I take fish oil and garlic, one a day, one of each per day. She said I could take 1 or 2 of the fish oil. And this was just earlier this month, like maybe 10, I don't know, not even 2 weeks ago. And I was curious about that. And I've looked out online. I knew some things about omega-3 for the fish oil and all. But the things I read, which, you know, who knows when you read anything online, whether it's right or wrong. But I usually don't trust it. But it basically helps with a lot of things according to what I read, you know. And by the way, I'm not a healthcare professional or provider, so don't take this as, you know, word to follow, because I'm not going to take anything unless my healthcare professional says to, because I have done that in the past and it almost killed me. Yeah. I went way back in the 90s. I took something and it made me swell up. Mainly my hands were like so huge. It was unbelievable. And I thought I was going to die. I'll be back. Okay. Now let me go back to that. Back in, actually I think it was 1998. And the doctor I had in Texas at the time, she had me on a supplement for thyroid, hypothyroidism. Well, I had moved to, she also put me on a medication for diabetes, which was the wrong one, and I almost ate everything in sight, especially, you know, carbs. It was really carbs. Having hot flashes and cold flashes and all this stuff. So she took me off of that one. She put me on metformin, which was great for me. I'm still on it. And from what I understand, it also has something to do with fish oil. The pharmacist, when I got the fish oil, he was busy and he walked by and he said, scatter it. And the tech told me, to take it like 2 hours after my metformin or something. Anyway, that doctor back in 1998, she changed that, but she still had me on this supplement for hypothyroidism, like I said. I moved to California and I think it was an endocrinologist there, and he laughed about it and he ran some tests. And he was like real snotty, real snobby. He said, what was she, a witch doctor? A witch doctor? My voice went out. But, so I got that attitude that, she was putting me on supplements for, something, and that's what witch doctors do, that was years ago. And, so since then, I don't think I've taken anything. I can't take multivitamins myself because it makes me sick, and I have an adrenal disorder, so I have to be very careful in what I take. And so anyway, so when recently, I think since then, doctors have suggested fish oil for me. Actually, they have, and I never would take it because I'm so afraid of medications. Like one back in 2012 or something like that, for 2.5 years, it was a pill. It was a regular medication, and I was allergic to it. I'd been taking it before then even, and didn't have any problem, but for 2.5 years I had a rash that kept getting worse and wouldn't go away, and I stopped counting. After 21 healthcare professionals couldn't figure it out, I just stopped counting how many I saw, and I finally figured it out. But anyway, so I'm really particular, and I think people should be, really, because our bodies are not the same. Okay, so I had a little pause there. But really, like I said, I would never take anything that somebody says online, anybody. This is my healthcare professional stating, do this. And I'm going to say something like, I want to use myself as an example, but that's just an example for me, of if these pills, these supplements actually work. And I'm going to ask her the next time I go back if there's something for, she put me on these for cholesterol. And from what I've heard and remember and all that, it also is, deals with a lot of other things, like I said earlier, like memory. Okay, and after a week of taking the fish oil, and the garlic, I noticed that I was capable of seeing how bad my memory has become. I actually have a video about that. I'm going to put it one day. But yeah, I could actually, and I think it's just a strange thing, but I could actually come out of a fog, I felt like, and see, like I said, how bad my memory is. But that could be so many other things, including I had changed my diet. I was exercising more. So many things can come into play as, variables that, how can you pinpoint one thing? You see what I'm saying? So, anyway, I'm going to, see it, how can I say if it is that or not? I don't know. But anyway, that's enough for this video. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.